Okay, what we have here, first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Terrence White, and I am a seventh grade science teacher at Still Middle School. This is the addition to my PowerPoint presentation I did about plate tectonics. One of the assessments I talked about was a portfolio. What I've done in the past is this portfolio called the interactive notebook. If you take a look right here, this page here, the very front page, this is the cover. And right here, this is where they draw pictures of anything visually that is related to the unit. So here it is right here for you. Then you go to the next page. This is the table of contents of things that they'll learn about in this unit, each section and the activities that go with it. Okay, this is the before unit reflection. This is what they fill out before the unit even starts. But this has been a little bit of a change because I have decided to do a pre-assessment before the before unit reflection. And this talks about just the purpose of the narrative notebook. It's a creative, independent, allows reflective thinkers and writers throughout the unit. Basically, this is their portfolio that they do throughout the unit. Parent signature, student signature. These are the learning targets. These are all the topics they're going to learn about throughout the units. And they're all set up in I can statements. Take a look here. These are just some of the learning targets. Okay, these are the cross-cutting concepts of science. Throughout the unit, they need to provide a piece of evidence. They can either do a picture or they can write a statement that's related to these cross-cutting concepts. The cross-cutting concepts is a new concept that all branches of science have these concepts involved in them. So take a look. All right. And one of the days I talk about vocab squares. Throughout the unit, they do visuals of each word in the vocab squares. And if they can do these, this tells me that they understand the content. And these are all of the vocab squares for this plate tectonics unit. And one of the strategies I talked about was the BOIP method, blue, orange, yellow, pink. This is what they are going to highlight. So the blue is going to be all of the headings. So they will highlight all of these headings that go with it. Orange, they would number all these paragraphs. And these readings come right out of their textbook. It's nice because they can't highlight a textbook, but they can highlight their interactive notebook. Yellow, they can highlight all of the bold words. For example, right here, tectonic plates. If you look right here, this would be one of the words that they would bold. Okay. So this is the article that they're going to read about the first section. And if you take a look at the first section, inside the Earth, if we go back to the learning target page, the learning targets for this section are stated 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D. I can identify the 5 layers of the Earth by their chemical composition. I can identify the 3 layers of the Earth by their physical properties. I can describe a tectonic plate, and I can explain how scientists know about the structure of the Earth's interior. Okay, let's go back to the article. Okay, as we go through the article, after we're done with the article, here is their activity that I explained about. They are going to visually put together the chemical layers and the physical layers of the Earth. And if you look at the top here, on the top right here, it says I can identify the layers of the Earth by their chemical composition and by their physical properties. This is one of the learning targets, 2 of the learning targets for this section. So when they take their formative assessment, they can refer back to this notebook. And then here, it's called a My Choice. Here, they are allowed to do whatever they want, and they pick one of these 2 learning targets. I can describe a tectonic plate, or I can explain how scientists know about the structure of the Earth's interior. Okay, In this case, there is a line, so they have to do both of them. But in some of the My Choices, they're allowed to pick one. So on the top here, they would do in the top section here, they would do tectonic plate. And then on the bottom, they can do how scientists know about the Earth's interior. Next year, what I would like to do is to make this more digital to allow them more choices. So this year, I allow the kids to draw. They can do Venn diagrams. They've done crossword puzzles. They've done poems. It's really their creativity. Next year, I want to make it high tech. So they could do a video. They could do a Weebly. They can do a Google site. I want to leave it go more on the digital end. And that is the end of this first section. And these are the activities and the worksheets or the digital portfolios that I'll be doing. Again, thank you for your time. Hope you enjoyed my presentation and have a great rest of your summer.